So we got this little Walther 9 back in. Back in because I tried to fix this gun once before. Which it had two problems. One of which was that the, well, empty mag, well, empty chamber, okay. Extractor didn't have very much spring tension. It was worn out. This gun is old. It's a Walther Model 9. So couldn't find a new extractor. So what I did was I took it, bent it to give it more spring tension to work, and then customer also wanted to test fire because he got this private sale, wanted to see if it functions okay, which is fine. You know, some people are concerned about guns blowing up or having issues, and you know, I'd rather us test it for you, the gun that you're concerned about, than you test it. But unfortunately, during testing, the very first shot I fired, the firing pin broke, which, let me show you, not a surprise that it did. You hear that little crunch, 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 crunch. First of all, this wall is super thin. This wall is thicker. You may not see it on the camera, but if you see weird discolorations, you can kind of sort of see it. What that is, what I'm seeing with my own two eyes, is that someone took a Dremel to this and tried to Dremel the outside there, and then they also shaved it this way. And I can tell very easily, because if you look at it like this, see if I can angle it for you, it's slanted ever so slightly that way. So this is modified. Problem being is that it doesn't want to go cleanly down the firing pin channel. So it kind of rubs the sides and does this number. So not surprising that it broke. Problem being is that I couldn't find a replacement. The only one I could find was in like Finland or some other European country. And with importation laws, they wanted to charge a ton. And by the time we even got back to them to even get an answer, they had already sold it to somebody else. So finding replacement parts can be a little difficult. But this customer was able to find some. He found a second extractor, which, good on him. We'll see if this one still functions, because if it still functions great, then, you know, he can keep this as a spare. However, he did get a fresh firing pin, which you'll notice is much longer. And you'll notice too, you won't hear any like little crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. See how it just, no problem. This one in, I bet you there'll be a problem. Let's see. See how it's all the way at the top? Nope, doesn't want to fall. So that one doesn't have freedom of movement. Well, this one, plenty of freedom of movement. Okay, so that one should work. So, we won't get rid of this because it's not mine to throw away. So we'll put it in the customer's little baggie. Good thing for him is now he has a second spare part. So he's got a second firing pin spring, which is fine because, I mean, it's got good tension. This is the new one. It's got a little bit more tension, but it's still serviceable. It's still a good spring. So we'll keep that. Well, he'll keep that. It's his. And let's go ahead and reassemble this thing and go test fire it.